Hi, I am Amritansh Kumar. I am 29 years old. I'm currently situated in Mumbai, India, and I'm proud to say that I am an actor. Right now, I've done a Zuno Insurance ad film and a digital ad film also. I also did an off Broadway play back when I was in New York, wherein I played multiple characters in that play, and it was called Hitmoz. And right now, I think I'm at a place where I write, I act, I direct, I dance. So, a bit about that. I started writing because I have always felt this burning desire of also wanting to make a movie. And as an actor, you do audition and you keep auditioning, but when there are no auditions, you can always write for yourself, right? And I think after a while, I decided that I will start writing for myself. I started writing some scenes and then I would enact it. I would put it on Instagram, I would put it on YouTube, basically all social media platforms, just for myself, nothing about fame there, just to keep myself at it and just to keep my artistic brain working, and just to keep getting better. My biggest goal right now as an actor is to keep getting better at what I do. And I think the only way to do that is to be in practice, be in constant practice, be surrounded with a lot of knowledge. By that I mean, in my spare time, I like to read books, because as an actor, again, when you're reading a storybook, for instance, a Harry Potter book or any other book that has a fictional story, you tend to get your imaginative skills going, and your imaginative skills also helps you to become a good actor, because as Meisner method goes by, when you're doing an emotional scene, you do not really use method acting to remember past trauma that happened in your life, and then you try to replicate that emotion through the scene. But you build a story, you build a backstory, you create this imaginary story that will help you bring about that emotional connection that you want in that scene before the scene even begins, and then you have it. I believe acting is more about having that emotion, because if you do something without emotion, then the audiences will not connect with it. And that is the reason why I started reading a lot of books. I also like to watch a lot of interviews of the actors that I really idolize, like Hrithik Roshan, amazingly talented actor in Bollywood. Then there's Bradley Cooper, Hugh Jackman, um, so on. And I like to watch these actors on actors interviews, wherein two actors sit down and they talk for like 50 minutes or so, or the interviews wherein it's a 1 hour long interview of an actor talking about his journey. Because I always I think that that is something for a new actor like me or a newcomer to keep going through those videos, to inspire myself and to keep making notes and keep remembering the things that these people that I look up to use in their acting, and then I can try to imbibe that in my work as well. And my education, yes, I was very serious about learning acting, and I think if you have the liberty of that, then why not invest in that, right? So I went to New York Film Academy. I did an acting course for a year, and just after that, I stayed there for a year. Did my OPT, which is optional practical training, and through that, I got lucky and I did an off Broadway play, which I said earlier, which was called Hitmoz. And we rehearsed for about 3 months, and it was an amazing experience, because we did a lot of workshop, built the character, sat with the director, gave my insights about the character, and she gave her insights about the character, and then we would write notes on that, and then we would build on the relationship the character has with the other characters. And we rehearsed for about 6 hours almost every day, and then we ran the show for 2 days. and it was my first acting job, and I was obviously scared, nervous, but then again, it's a good kind of fear because I think as an actor you need that fear. Fear is something that motivates you to keep working hard. So I don't think that fear is a bad thing or that being nervous is a bad thing, you know. And you are nervous because it really means something to you. It's like you're putting your baby out there in the world and you are just scared of what people would think. But then again, something happens when you're being 100% present in the moment and magic happens and you forget about the fact that there is a camera or you forget about the fact that there are 500 or 50 people or 100 or whatever people watching you. And it just becomes this amazing, beautiful tennis match between two or three actors. And it's an amazing experience. I also have recently started, I would say, enjoying the work more because, I think I like to pinch myself sometimes and remind myself that, hey, you're living the dream. This is something that you wanted to do ever since you were what 11 years old, and now you are living that dream. So also try to take that as a blessing and be grateful of the fact that you get to do what you wanted to do and enjoy the process. I've also started dancing, so I take up a song of Hrithik Roshan and I would practice for about 3 months and then I would record it. And that too again has made me just lose myself completely into the dancing physicality of it all and also enjoying it because yes, there are steps and you're trying to do the steps properly and you have to look, you have to emote, you have to be expressive at the same time, also do the lip sync. So there are a lot of things that you're doing at the same time and you do get tired also. And plus I'm recording myself. That too is a task. But then again, I do it with love because I'm preparing myself for the future, when I'm on that big movie set dancing or I'm on that big movie set acting or doing an emotional scene or doing an action scene. Movies have always had a huge impact on me ever since I was 10, 11 years old. And I try to keep reminding myself of that feeling. And I try to reminisce of those days wherein, we would just go out with our friends and sit and watch an action movie and just be crazy over the action and be like, hey, what the hell just happened? And something like that, and we would try to do it, but we couldn't do it because it's, again, action. But, it's that escapism that movies have that you just forget about your own world. You just surrender. You are like really immersed in this world, and you feel connected. You feel like you are this character. Especially after you've seen an amazing movie, you walk out of the theater thinking you're the character. Like for days because that actor was so good in it, and that character has impacted you in a very positive way that has made you think or made you be like, hey, you want to be an actor or you want to be James Bond in real life. So that also happens. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I do what I do, and I want to keep making amazing movies, keep writing, keep directing, keep acting, and maybe someday in the future I do intend to make a movie, and I know for a fact that I will do it. So yeah, that's the dream.